I can't believe I'm saying this. K-pop Demon Hunter was pretty fun.
Happy fans, happy fans.
It had a wonky name and cool animation. I was like, let me give it a chance. Why not? It was just a pleasant surprise of how fun it actually was the whole way through. Whether we're talking about the animation, whether we're talking about the expressions, or even the songs that get played in here, which felt very addicting, by the way. I honestly probably want to put maybe some of it in a playlist or something like that. They were very good songs. You know what, DJ? Spin that shit! It came to even a bigger surprise for me because I'm not really into K-pop, so just leaping and giving something else a chance and having it be good feels pretty well. And a surprising bonus, the humor in this actually lands pretty well, especially when you add in some of the reactions, with one of my favorite ones being the stare down.
I see. Yeah, that's right.
Or the dick move of putting them on tour just after they were on vacation, because it's like a K-pop idol, you know, they always are working constantly. But before I even continue, let me at least get into the story of things. With the story being that originally that demons are all over the world and they had to be sealed up, but the only way to seal them up is by having 3 specific singers sing, and then they make basically a whole barrier around the earth that makes sure demons cannot come through. So there's always been a generation of singers that comes in threes that always come up and they actually make sure that barrier is sealed and never breaks, because if it breaks, all hell will break loose. Cutting to modern day with the new singers being Rumi, Myra, as well as Zoe, they make sure the barrier doesn't break while they continue to sing, with Rumi having a major secret revealed as the story continues to progress. Now there's 2 things I do wish that was better when it came to this, which would be, one, the story. The story doesn't feel like it's anything too crazy or whatever the case may be, making it feel very simple, but having everything else be done pretty well, especially with the characterization between Jinu as well as Rumi. And they're the only 2 characters that really progress and kind of have any characterization. Everyone else is kind of there for a whole bunch of other reasons. But with Rumi having the big spotlight of this movie, it feels really nice, the lessons that she does learn throughout this story. With the classic idea of accepting yourself for who or what you may be, with Rumi being actually part demon, and just the side effects of what she goes through on the road to accepting herself for being half demon. Having people not accept you for who you are, whether that be her surrogate mother or her friends that she's been around for years that basically want to kill demons and kind of just keep them out of this plane of existence. And even herself, where her having the idea of these markers will go away, or I'll turn back to normal, or I'll be something different if I can seal them back in the earth again. Struggling with the idea of saying, hey, this actually might just be me at the end of the day, and learn to accept that. But with another side effect being things are just in her head, like for example, her not being able to sing, her having the inability to sing specifically, is all in her head. When she's with the demon and it actually calms her down and makes her realize maybe they aren't so bad, it psychologically makes her sing again. It heals her mentally and it helps her physically. So that's the process of one's healing and how they should go about things. Just love yourself and love the people around you that love you for being you. Then there's the antagonist that gets also the most spotlight in this, which is Jinu, who's basically sent to Earth, who is a demon that's been alive for 400 years by Gwyn-ma, so they can finally take over the surface world. But he ends up struggling with his mission where he finds out that Rumi is actually part demon herself, seeing that she has a way out and doesn't have to really follow the control of Gwyn-ma, but he does. Jinu also felt like a special case because he was run away from his consequences in his actions that he's done in the past. Before he basically became a demon, he had made this deal with Gwyn-ma 400 years ago where he can live in his castle and kind of just have all of this food, all of this riches, anything he kind of wanted in this castle, but he left his family out in the streets. He left them there to basically die in the streets to struggle while he lived the life of a perfect man.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Having that weight on him for 400 whole years, having those memories just wanting to be taken away, not bear the responsibility of what you've done. And Jinu not really learning his lesson, already making a deal with the devil the first time, making a deal with the devil one more time to see if he can just stop remembering the bad things he's done in the past. You can say Jinu was a soulless man after he made that deal. He wasn't really the person that he was before. With him feeling like he didn't have his soul back until he accepted the actions that he's done, and having the realization that sometimes you can't really repay back the things you've done. You have to either move forward or do the right thing in the here and now. But other than that, I don't really have a lot else to say about it. I really did actually enjoy it. I thought it was pretty fun. I think people should definitely give it a chance to watch it if you like K-pop or not. But other than that, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.